Hi dolls, I'm LaShonda, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're not, thank you so much for coming back to join me for another video today. Today is a beauty haul. Haven't done a beauty haul on my channel since like the beginning. I'm not even gonna lie, your girl is broke. She is in school and she can't be splurging on makeup since she's not working anymore. But I do have some nice faithful supporters who love me, who love to help me with my YouTube. So they have, you know, let's just say helped your girl out on picking up a few things to show to you guys on my channel today. So I got a few things from Sephora, and I also received a few packages from Morphe that I want to share with you guys. So without further ado, let's go right ahead and jump right into the beauty haul. So some of the first things that I want to share with you guys are some things that I picked up from Sephora. I did make a Sephora run. The first thing I want to talk about is this Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer that I have been loving. I have had a chance to try it out. I've been using it on my brows, and I picked up the shade 5.0, and I have been cleaning up my brows with this concealer, and I have been loving it. It is so super duper creamy, and I love the way it blends into the skin. Now you guys know I have been using my matte concealer to clean up my brows since like the beginning of time, but your girl decided she wanted to try something new, so I can say that I have been loving this. It ran maybe about 20 bucks, maybe a little bit more, somewhere in the $20 to $25 range. I will be sure to try to find the links to all of this stuff and try to list it below if you guys are interested in picking up some of these items. The next thing I picked up on my list, Urban Decay Meltdown makeup remover. I didn't pick up a big size, I just picked up a smaller size because I'm not quite sure on how it's going to work. If I love it, then I'll go back and purchase the big size. But this is a Meltdown makeup remover. You're supposed to spray it on your face, and it's supposed to like melt your makeup down, I guess. So I'm used to using the makeup wipes and baby wipes at night, but I figured, hey, what the heck, let's just give this thing a try. So I haven't tried it yet, so once I do try it, I will be sure to let you guys know what I think of this. But I'm interested to try this tonight. I also picked up another Urban Decay spray. This is a vitamin infused complex prep priming spray. I love this spray because it says oil absorbing, and so what I do, I like to spray my face with this and then set my nose with a little bit of powder. I have been loving this stuff lately. Ever since I tried it a few months back, I have not been able to put it down, and it's just like a prep spray. You can use it before or after your makeup. It can give you like hydration back to your skin if you guys, you know, have been going out through the day and you just want to like add a little bit of moisture back to your face. This is perfect for that, and it's also like a primer I use before my makeup. It helps blend my makeup super flawlessly. Another item I picked up was from Makeup Forever, and this is a matte velvet foundation. You guys know I am super oily, and I'm always looking for things that will help keep my skin nice and matte, and this is a foundation that I have been using for quite some time. This is my second bottle. I like to mix it with my Revlon Color Stay, and sometimes depending on how I feel, I will wear it alone, and I'm in the shade number 57. It is a bit on the pricey side. I want to say this ran close to about $45. So for this little bitty tube, I think that is a bit pricey. So if you guys are not looking to splurge, then I strongly suggest you guys use something from the drugstore. But I love to have like different foundations to use on my YouTube channel, so that's why I picked this up. This is great for you guys if you have oily skin. If you don't have oily skin, I probably would suggest you guys kind of stay away from this one because it is truly matte velvet, just like it says. Another item that I picked up from Sephora is the Smooth Operator Tarte setting powder. You guys know I've been using that on my nose before I apply my foundation, just to kind of help so that I will kind of keep those oils in. And so when I seen that came in a pressed compact versus the loose powder form, I thought, ooh, I definitely wanted to try that. So this is what it looks like inside. I'm just going to be, feels about the same as the other, a very smooth texture. And the reason why I like using this versus my normal setting powder, because like I said, smooth operator, it is very smooth. So I am interested in trying this and putting this on my nose before I apply my foundation. And if I like this one, I will definitely be using this one because it's a lot less messier. But if not, hey, no harm done. I can always go back to my loose powder form. I also picked up some Huda Beauty lashes, and this one is in the Scarlett number 8. I have had these before, and I decided I was looking for, I want to say the other one was called Sasha, but they were out, so I figured, well, hey, I'll just pick up the Scarlett ones and try those again. I didn't see anything wrong with them last time. They're just very full and dramatic. So whenever you're going for a full dramatic glam, then that's what I will be using these for. Another item I picked up while I was in Sephora is this Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. This one is in Sun Dip. The other one I had was That Glow. I have been loving this one for quite some time, but you guys can see I have really put a dent in these two little shades that I use. I haven't even really touched those other ones, but I figured I would give the other one a try. And this one is, like I said, in Sun Dip, and the colors are Bronze, Summer, Moonstone, and Tourmaline. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. And this is what the colors look like. I have played with it just a little bit, and as you can probably see, I did swatch them a little bit. This one is Summer. I'm not quite sure on how I feel about these colors because they are a little bit more on the lighter side. This one is in the color Moonstone, and this one is Moonstone. And like I said, they are coming off a bit ashy to me. I did try the other day and I was like, oh my god, I think I may have put too much. But this one is a very pretty color. I'm liking this color Tourmaline. I'm hoping that I am saying this name right, but this is what this shade looks like. This one looks very good on brown skin, so I probably would be trying to use that one way more than the other one. And this next one is the bronze color. And of course we will be using bronze on my brown girl friendly skin because it's kind of like a rosy gold shade, as you see right here. This one is going to be very pretty on my brown girls. So that's what the colors look like in this palette. Like I said, they do come off a bit ashy, but I always like to use this anyway just to put on as a base, and then I'll go in with one of my loose highlighting powders and place right on top of it just to give that extra glow. So I'm not sure if I will love it, but I'm sure I'll get plenty of use out of it, I'm sure. I also picked up another highlighter, and this one is also by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's called Aurora Glow Kit. I thought this one would be really fun to use on my YouTube channel just because it has these, you know, rainbow type colors, kind of unicorny. You know, everybody's into unicorn glow nowadays, so I figured, what the heck, let me go ahead and try it. I swatched it in Sephora one day and absolutely fell in love with it, and I went on a rave on my Facebook page about it. You guys, if you follow me here locally, you already saw this, but I did get a chance to get my hands on this little palette. There are some crazy colors, but I think, like I said, you know, playing with them with different shades of highlighters, I think is going to come out really well. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I wish you guys can see this in person. This is the color Eclipse. And you guys, the camera does these colors absolutely no justice. This is the color Luna. This one is really silvery and really light. This one is going to be perfect for my fair skin girls. This next color is called Spectra. Oh, and it's real, oh, it's so pretty, guys. It's purple. Oh my God, I can so see this using one of my Artist Couture shimmer dusts with this. This one looks like this. Oh, that is so freaking beautiful. So beautiful. This next shade is called, I want to say, Helia. And you guys, I'm not good with names. I will butcher these names in a heartbeat. Oh, this one is pretty. This reminds me of my Snow Dust glow that I have from another makeup company. And this is what this one looks like. This next one is called Orin. And this one is blue. Very pretty. It's definitely one that I'm going to have to mix with a few things to get it to work for me. And this is what the blue one looks like. And last but not least is this color here, and it's called Lyra. And you guys, if I'm saying these names wrong, please forgive me. Oh, that's very pretty too. And that's what that one looks like. And like I said, I don't think my camera does these colors any justice. These things are very rainbowy and very pretty in person. So I can't wait to get a chance to play with those highlighters, different ones on my YouTube channel. And the last thing I picked up from Sephora, but certainly not least, is this Naked Heat palette I had been seeing going around on YouTube, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy that. I have like all the other ones and I don't really freaking need another palette. And then I was like, oh my God, who am I kidding? I need another palette. I need that palette. So I went into Sephora and I swatched this, and I totally fell in love with this because I am in love with rose gold colors. And they look like this is what the little palette looked like. I'm not going to swatch all of these because I did just swatch these on my Snapchat. If you guys don't follow me on Snapchat, please follow me on Snapchat because you will see me swatch a few things when I'm not going to do it on my YouTube. And it's also Beauty by LaShonda. Go ahead and click on over there and follow me on Snapchat. But this palette looks so pretty. How cute is this palette? So even if I don't use it a whole freaking lot, I mean, like, it's gonna look cute in my collection. But these are the colors. They are all rosy gold. I'll put them up close, let's see, so you guys can see what they look like in person. Well, not in person, but you know, on cam. Very, very pretty. I did get to play in this palette at school, and I also did a look on me, just something simple just to try it out. The colors were very pigmented, and I did hear it was a lot of slack about this palette. I guess once you've had, you know, a naked palette, you're kind of like over it. Like, why do you guys keep making more and more and more? Like, I didn't even buy, I have all three of the other ones, the first three, but that last one, that smoky palette, I didn't even buy it because, to be honest, I was totally over the whole Urban Decay naked palette thing. So that's why I was like, I don't really need that one. But when I went in and swatched these, I was like, oh, okay, I need that one. So it's a very beautiful palette, and I'm glad I picked it up and glad I added it to my collection, and I can't wait to do some tutorials with this for you guys. That's all I had from Sephora, so let's go ahead and jump into some things that I picked up from Morphe also. Now, I did pick up a couple of more brushes from Morphe. Morphe has some great budget-friendly brushes. I'm not going to say cheap because they're not cheap, and they apply really good. Like, I know a lot of people who has nothing but these brushes in their kit, and I am like definitely one of them. Mostly all the brushes that I use do come from Morphe. I also have a lot that I've gotten from Amazon, but Morphe is like one of my favorite brush brands. My favorite brush brands. So this brush that I picked these two brushes up because I seen Jaclyn Hill use one and I wasn't for sure which was which, so I did order both of them and I wanted to use it for like my highlight, and I was like, ooh, that applied her highlight so well, so let me try to pick this brush up. And this brush is M50 and this is from Morphe and it looks like this. Very soft, and I can't wait to use this for my highlight. This one also, I think I'm going to use the other one. This one seems like it will, but I think that one is going to apply better. This one is the Morphe M509 and it looks tapered at the end like this. So yeah, I'm very interested in trying to see what these brushes feel like. You know, if you guys want some great affordable brushes, then please click on over to Morphe and go ahead and get you some. I also picked up this little sponge from Morphe. I did also see Jaclyn Hill, okay? Yeah, I've been obsessed with her lately, you know, ever since, you know, she came out with all her little palettes and everything. I was like, okay, I want to watch her channel and see what she's using. I've been using all her brushes from like day one. Every time I see her try a brush or use a brush, I be like, ooh, I need that. Let me write that down real quick. So this little sponge has been sold out for quite some time, but I finally was able to get my hands on it, and I wanted it because it's like pointed, like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I was like, oh my god, that is like great for like contouring the face, like if you want to clean up your contour. And I also think it'll be great for cleaning up that little eye right there on the side. So I am interested to see what it's like. It's very, very soft. I haven't had a chance to use it and it's not wet, so I really can't compare it to the Beauty Blender, but it's way softer than those ones you get from like the drugstore. I'm glad I finally got the opportunity to use it and get my hands on it. But it's also another thing I want to get from Morphe that Jaclyn also uses, and it's that like face setting spray. It's kind of like in an aerosol can. I was like, ooh, I want to try that. That's another thing that's always freaking sold out on Morphe. But I'll keep my eye on it and hopefully I'll get my hands on that soon. Another thing that I picked up from Morphe is some little Flutter lashes. I've been hearing a lot about these little Flutter lashes and they're very inexpensive. So I did pick up this one, and this one is called Crazed. And so these lashes look like this. I agree, they are a little crazed, but ooh, they're so cute. I can't wait to put these on. I love dramatic lashes. Like, I'm all for like some oomph and some wow, because when I go to school, 9 times out of 10, I don't have time to wear shadows, so I don't wear shadows. But if you apply some nice bold lashes with a nice bold pretty lip, honey, that's all the look you need. With a little wing, you're in there. So I am interested to wear these little lashes. And another thing that I picked up from Morphe is this little brow palette. I did get a chance to use it today, and I must say I am feeling this. I figured that I could benefit from this palette the most when I'm doing my clients, just because it has so many different varieties and shades in here. So this is going to be something, it's great for freelancing. So I'm so glad that I got an opportunity to try it because I love it. And I love how big the sizes are. Like, I'm gonna show you the brow trio that I use from BH Cosmetics and how small it is compared to this. Like, this is the size. Let's put it here. That's the size compared to one another that I use. This one probably runs about, I can't remember if it's like $5 or something, but this palette, I want to say for all of these colors, ran maybe about $15. It's under $15. I'm sure it was under $15, but I'll try to find the links of all this stuff and the prices and everything and list them below in my description box. But yeah, I'm gonna be excited to use this as well. I did use it today on my brows. You can't see because I have bangs, but I did use them today and I'm loving my brows. Last thing I picked up, but definitely certainly not least, I mean, like, you guys, I have been waiting on this thing since forever. Like, I hate when people advertise stuff way before it comes out because it just makes me like so anxious to get it, and it takes like forever for it to come. Jaclyn Hill launched her Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Oh my god, this thing is like life. Now, I will say that I have been using it, and the packaging is really super cute. Like, I get it, I understand. Like, I'm a girly girl at heart, so I probably would make my stuff like super girly if I had opportunity to collab with someone, so I can totally see where she was going with this. But on a makeup artist side, you know, when we travel with this in my kit, things touch it. I've touched it. It's gotten dirty like already. But I did notice that if you take like a makeup wipe and go over it, you can get it clean. But let's be honest, nobody's really going to have time to keep doing that. But anywho, I just wanted to look nice and clean, and you know, for a little while. It's like when you get something and you can't throw that packaging away. Girl, that's me. I can't throw that package away. I hold on to it forever if it's cute packaging. But this is what it looks like and on the outside, and this is what the colors look like on the inside. I did film my 4th of July tutorial with this thing, and may I say, like, I'm not hyping it up because she's Jaclyn Hill and I love her. Like, the palette was really great. Like, I watched the girl video and she, you know, went into details about all the things and all the time that she spent into making this and putting into this. And I've seen some stuff saying that, you know, the ingredients was exactly the same as the other Morphe palettes, but I don't know. Like, they did something different because these are so like pigmented, and but like one swipe is like let me just show you, like that is the blue with just one swipe. Like, one swipe. This color right here, like, oh my god, look how freaking pigmented that is. That's just one swipe. Like, look at that. With just one swipe, that's what that looks like. Like, and like, it really goes on really well. Like, I mean, I have like no complaints. Look at that with just one swipe. Like, so I do think that they did like put something extra into it, because these do not apply like the old Morphe palettes. Like, I really have to like put my brush in it sometimes. You know, if you have colors like from companies called Coastal Scents, like, you know, it's a little cheaper brand, you know, for your buck, but you know, it works well. You just kind of have to play with it and play with it to get it to do what you want. That's how the Morphe palettes are sometimes. You have to kind of play with it and play with it to get what you want sometimes. But this, like, literally, you dip your brush in it like one time and the colors are like, even my transition color, I dip my brush into it like doop, 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 like 3 or 4 times, and a transition color, and it was too much. I was like, oh my god. So I definitely had to go back and tap some of that stuff off of the brush. Like, these colors are very pigmented and they apply very well. So whatever they did, kudos to her, because baby, this palette is like everything. And the colors in here, I can see myself, you know, carrying this palette into my kit, you know, so that I have multiple shades instead of, you know, like from traveling. Like, I can totally get away with just everything in it. It has plenty of transition colors. It has plenty of smoky colors. They threw a couple of like bright colors in here. Like, I'm wearing these colors today. You know, nothing major, but I just wanted to kind of play in the palette, you know, just to kind of see what the palette can do. And like I said, I did record my 4th of July look with this palette, and this palette has really lived up to its hype. It ran about $38, which the regular Morphe palette runs about $20 to $22. So it was a little bit more pricey, but you know, this many colors that you're going to get out of here and how well they apply, I think it was well worth the 38 bucks. I mean, like, this Naked Urban Decay palette that I paid for, I paid 50 bucks for this palette, and it has nowhere near the amount of shades that I have in this palette. Another thing that I will say about this palette is that she did name this palette, and the names of the colors are on this little card that came with the palette. However, I would have loved to have seen them list these names underneath the bottom of these colors. That way, when we're doing YouTube tutorials for you guys, we can tell you which shade we're using. So I do wish that they would have put the names on this palette. That would have been such a great help. But I guess maybe I can remember some of the names of these, and as I'm using them along, I'll keep this little card near so that when I'm filming I can tell you guys what I'm using. So I am excited to get my hands on that palette. It finally came in the mail after waiting forever, but I finally received it, so I'm so excited about that. But yeah, that's all I have for my beauty haul today. I thank you guys for coming in and joining me just to kind of see what I was able to get my hands on as far as makeup. I can't wait to like dish out some more tutorials for you guys with these palettes and some of these items. Now be patient and bear with me. Like I said, I am in school and I do still work my dental job, and so I'm not doing any makeup like I used to, and I'm going to be doing that for the next about 4 months. So if I don't, you know, get out a tutorial for you guys or a video, you know, just be patient with me till towards the end of the year. I promise I will be coming back, and I promise I will film in between time as much as I can for you guys. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you found something in here that you like, please, I'm gonna list everything and I'll try to find some links and post it to them as well. But if you guys enjoyed it, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Like, if you're here and you haven't already subscribed, like, what the heck are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button like now. Like, go ahead and subscribe. Also remember to hit that little bell so that you guys never miss an upload from me, and you'll get a little notification every time I get a little upload. Even though if it's, you know, far in between, you know, you'll still get a notification. I don't care if it's one video a month. You know, you get what I can give, you know what I'm saying? But thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll catch all of you dolls in my next video. Bye, dolls.